going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. When some people get up every day and go to work, it's to make some money, get a paycheck so they can take care of themselves or their family. They don't have no rap or conversation if it's not concerning the job. After that 8 hours, they clock out, hop in their whip, and leave the day behind. But others get caught up in the politics of work, depending on the type of job you got or where you work at. Us that's been in the work field know firsthand that a job can be just like high school all over again. Cliques, gossip, people trying to get over, and if you work in a co-ed company with men and women, sneaky links and relationships. If you are like me, you have seen married men and women have a work husband or wife. Go to lunch with them, sit in a car with just them two and swear up and down there's nothing going on. But you can see the tension in the air if their spouse ever pulled up to the job, coming from their so-called work friend. It makes things messy and it's a dangerous game to play. But to some, it's to make work more interesting, a place that's not boring. Because if you do the math, we spend 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 days a week at somebody's company. You go home, you might have dinner with your significant other, catch a movie, and go to sleep. So if you get off at 5 p.m. and have to work at 9, you probably go to bed at 11 or 12. So you really spend more time with the people on the job than you do your own family. And some create strong bonds with coworkers. But when you add feelings in the mix with multiple people dibbling and dabbling and trying to eat out the same cookie jar, signals can get crossed, feelings can get hurt, and pride can definitely come into play. And the situation can take a turn for the worse. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it right outside of St. Louis to Berkeley, Missouri, to discuss the recent case of a beef between co-workers over a woman that came to a fatal end. Last year, 31-year-old St. Louis native Kenneth Lane, who friends and family either called Slim or KK, was navigating life in the city. KK was described as a fun guy, the life of the party, with a great personality and sense of humor. Sad to be a loyal friend who always had his people's backs, no matter what. But even more important, a father and family man. Of course, to take care of a family, you have to work and make ends meet. But KK was decent. He had a steady job at an Amazon warehouse, located right outside of the city in Berkeley, Missouri, making good money. He got along with most of his co-workers, but for the people out there that worked warehouse with men and women, you know what time it is. Everybody had their sneaky links and did their thing, even some who were married and in relationships. And every night at the company, it was like Club Amazon. One of his co-workers was an older guy, 41-year-old Patrick Thor. Patrick was the complete opposite of KK, more reserved, stayed to himself, and was in tune with nature. He liked to be outside, kind of moving to his own beat in life. Patrick himself also had kids. At the job at the time was a young woman, Caucasian, who was said to be married. According to people from the company that worked with the men, allegedly her and Patrick had a thing going on. They would often hang out and link up with each other at the job. But it also was stated she was cool with KK and would sometimes either give him rides home or to the job if he needed. But no one really knew any of their business but the parties involved. On January 12th of this year, it was a normal day. Both men got ready for their shifts and headed to work. It seemed like everything was cool as the night went on. When it was time for their shift to end, everybody got ready to go to their cars in the parking lot and go home. Some say Patrick was arguing with the young lady, who we'll call Ashley for the sake of the story. And being a friend, KK told both of them to chill. Others say Patrick found out about her and KK and felt like the two was messing around and decided to confront them both. While by the door, co-workers who heard the conversation quickly pulled out their phones to record, as people do nowadays. You can see Patrick walking up to KK saying something before KK then, described as a skinny man but with a lot of heart, told him, "I'm not worried about you or her. I will smack both of y'all." Ashley could be heard saying something as she proceeded to walk outside, but Patrick and KK were still going back and forth before KK asked him, like, bro, what you want to step outside? A female co-worker could be heard in the background urging the men to chill. She even told the two, y'all better not fight over that B word. It's not worth it. But pride won at the end of the day, and both men agreed to throw hands. A security guard was in the parking lot as the two men started to engage. It started off with a few punches thrown, but in the video, it quickly turned as Patrick was being pulled by his dreads. He upped the blade and started to try to stab KK. As people yelled for them to stop and the security guard tried to intervene, KK hopped up with Patrick holding him. His co-workers noticed the man was leaking. Everyone panicked as KK fell to the ground. He had been stabbed once in the heart and needed help badly. People cussed and fussed at Patrick and called local police, who responded to the warehouse to find Patrick still in uniform at the scene and KK badly conscious. He was rushed to a local hospital, but unfortunately, he wouldn't survive his injuries. Patrick was taken in for questioning, as some co-workers had already gave police the rundown, claiming they were fighting over Ashley. While at the station, Patrick confirmed the two had an argument, but he never stated what it was about. He told police he had a knife on him from work, but they already had video, and they alleged Patrick pulled the knife before even walking outside to fight, stating he already knew what he was about to do. With a whole video and statements, Patrick went from work to being charged with first-degree hit and armed criminal action. The shocking video of the two men fighting went viral. That I won't show, but a little bit of it out of respect for KK's family. People were surprised all that took place on company property. Some blamed the co-workers for recording and not stopping the two. Others blamed the security guard for not breaking up the fight. And some blamed Ashley. But it was clear both men agreed to engage and fight with each other. As of now, the case is brand new, and Patrick is still in custody awaiting trial. It's crazy, because a few weeks ago, he shared the post regarding trying to control your emotions and not let people push you to that point. But we already know it's easier said than done. Rest in peace to Kenneth. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. When I saw the video, the thing that caught me, the woman even knew better, screaming, y'all better not fight over shorty. But that pride us men have, especially when we are around people, is serious. And don't let it be some females. I told my wife, if it was just them two in a room by themselves, it probably wouldn't even went that far. They probably would have talked that out. But us as men hate to feel played or seen weak around women. The thing about it though, I'm all for throwing hands as men. It's better than guns coming out. But you never know what's on the next person's mind and how they coming. And when you choose to engage, anything can happen. It's a lot of speculation on this story and a lot of people pointing fingers. So I'm going to leave this one open. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. And have you ever worked in an environment with people beefing over the opposite sex or work somewhere like that now? If so, how do you stay out the mix? Let me know in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail. So we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace to KK. I send my prayers to his family. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.